New information tonight on a man and woman found dead on a sidewalk in Brickell. What police are investigating as a murder-suicide. Good evening, I'm Naja Sherman.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. Jim Barry has the night off. Now, the man and woman were found outside of a luxury apartment building last night. Police now say they were a couple about 2 years ago.
And police say the couple lived in Pennsylvania. They were Romanian citizens. The woman has been identified as 49-year-old Zamata Sazurka. She traveled to Miami with her teenage son to stay with her adult daughter, and this was to get away from her boyfriend. We learned he is 48-year-old Coclea Christian. Police say Christian followed her to South Florida. He wanted to rekindle their relationship. When she refused, police say he shot her and then himself. Police say at this time there does not appear to be a history of domestic violence between the two.
CBS 4's Deborah Subarain spoke with a witness to the shooting who says kids also witnessed what happened.
I spoke to someone earlier who witnessed a portion of this horrible incident, and I could still see in his eyes that he's shaken up by what he saw and heard out here last night. Now, he also had images of the scene, but they were way too graphic for us to share on air. Now, he tells me that this all happened on the sidewalk here, right outside of this luxury apartment in Brickell, in front of two young children. But before we get to that, I want you to take a look at the scene. Police say they received several calls around 9:20 p.m. about a person shot outside of SOMA, an apartment building in Brickell along Southwest 12th Street and 2nd Avenue. Now, when police got here, they found a man and a woman lying on the sidewalk, both of them already dead by the time first responders got here. Now, detectives told us the investigation is still in its early stages, but so far, all evidence points to this being an apparent murder-suicide. And the witness we spoke to says he heard two gunshots, but he didn't get up from his bed until he heard a young girl screaming in fear.
He was in shock, and the little girl was crying and shouting and everything. A guy was walking through when I opened the door, and he told me that they were arguing, and the guy shoot the lady and then shoot himself, and the kids were there. It was horrible. It was and seeing the child with the two little boys, the boy and the girl there, was horrible. Actually, it was not.
He also told us the couple was arguing shortly before the gunshots were fired. And I asked him how young those two young children appeared to be who witnessed this horrible incident. And he told me it appears they were between the ages of 11 and 13. Reporting in Brickell, I'm Deborah Subarain, CBS 4 News.